Afternoon, welcome to Interesting Talks with Footprints Counselling Service. Today our talk is going to be what if? What if? So as normal, like, share, leave your comments on Facebook or YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So what if we fail? What if we fail? What if people judge us? How many life experiences are we missing out on? And how many blessings are we missing out on by just not taking that leap of faith, that leap of just doing something that we say we're going to do, we want to do it, and we don't do it? What if? I think it's much, much better to focus on the here and now and on the future rather than living on regrets of things that took place in the past. And if we think too much about the things that went wrong in the past, it's going to hurt you and it's going to damage you. It's going to stop you from living the best you. Now I've been a counsellor now for coming up to 9 years. And I remember a client I used to have, a lady, and she came to me on her first session with a list of problems. There were so many things wrong in her life that she perceived it that way. Now whilst I was sitting down there listening to her talk, I was thinking to myself, what if I said to her that all of these things you perceive as problems, they're not problems? How would that help her? How would that help her to go out and live her best life, to feel she can achieve anything she wanted to achieve? Well, one of the things is she might not have paid me, but for her purpose, it might have been very useful. As it happens, I did not use that intervention, but it was something that was ticking over in the back of my mind. Now, what if you fail? What if people judge you? What about you? What about your best life? Living in fear is not the way to be. Anything could happen. Things could go right for you and you'll be very happy with the decision you made. Things could go wrong and you'll have a lot of things to learn from that situation. But if you don't try, then what's going to happen? Nothing. I personally believe that sitting on the fence, watching time go by, is the worst place that anybody can be, because you achieve nothing, but you miss out on time. So sometimes it's good if we just accept things for what they are, i.e. what it is, it is. Try to improve when you can, but stop mentally sabotaging ourselves daily. Now, if you have compassion, and your compassion does not include yourself, your compassion is incomplete. It's very okay to be okay. It is very okay to be okay. So what if it's just what it is? No judgment, no blame, no criticism. We all come across people constantly talking about all the things that's wrong in their life. I had a friend like that. In fact, I still do have him. And I said to him, what if all your problems went away? And you know what he said to me? Then what would I have to talk about? Anyway, that's some people for you. He said, what would he have to talk about? Anyway, moving on. So, to get to this kind of mindset, you need to practice and practice and practice. And one of the things I do for myself is in the morning, not every morning, but more than often than not, I look in the mirror and I say to myself, Yinka, you don't have to use my name, you can use yours if you want. Yinka, there's nothing wrong with you today. There's nothing wrong. So take that forward into the day and enjoy it. And open yourself up to the new possibilities that will present themselves to you because you've gone out with a positive mindset. I suggest you try this. Just for today. There's nothing wrong with you. Live your day into that possibility. So this is my message today. Just try it. Try to transform the way you think. And if you transform the way you think, you'll be able to transform the way you live your life. Key pointers. What if I fail? you fail. You can start again. What if people judge you? They're going to judge you all the time. What experiences are stopping you from being yourself? And last but not least, you need to practice, practice, practice. Now looking back at me, when I started doing this YouTube channel, I was thinking, oh, people are not going to like me, they're not going to like my voice, tone, my pitch, the speed at what I talk. They're not going to find my subjects interesting. But lo and behold, I've had tremendously good feedback. People do find what I say interesting. I do have something to share with the world. In our life, one of our objectives should be to do something that lives on after us. So that when we're no longer here, there's something we did. It could be planting a tree that takes 70 years to grow into fruit. Then you've left something behind that lives on after you. Something as simple as planting a tree. So I ask you to try to put some of these ideas into practice. And what if? What if it only worked out for you? Look at the blessings that you could receive. The wonderful experiences that you could experience. Don't live in fear. Don't live in the fear of other people's judgment. Don't nag yourself. Don't self-sabotage yourself. And try to live your life to the fullest that you can. Because guess what? You've only got one life. If you like this video, share it with. Give it to people that you think would find it useful. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. Today I've come out in the garden. It's not really sun shining, but I thought I'd give it a try. So till next time, stay safe, stay positive. Bye for now.